other Living Simply and Fun. I'm your host. Big announcement today. Big announcement. Make this short, sweet. I'm going to give you an update of what happened over the weekend. A live update. Chloe's not going to get angry, are you, Chloe?
No.
We have some good news. First of all, Thursday night I went to the bank after I got off the phone, and they said my card was being hacked for 4 or 5 days. Someone was trying to take money out of my card. So I went in there, took all this cash out, carrying all this 20s like this. Got it done, paid a fee. Supposed to get my debit card today in the mail, new number and everything. Anyway, what happened was, so I went across the street to the pub to get a beer, closed. They closed at 11. Chloe's like, what the fuck? So we went home, got up in the morning. We got on the 8 o'clock ferry. Chloe had her first mini psychiatric break when I was trying to get my food at the little buffet thing at the grocery store. I just said, fill up some sausage links, load it up. Here's some money. I'm going to get some coffee. And all of a sudden, that didn't happen. Went all to the coffee shops, full. Got on the ferry, got off, went and paid for our tickets. Got on the bus, went to March's Point, got on another bus, went to Smoke Shop. Got off the bus after getting my tobacco. Dip. Got on the bus, got to March's Point, got on another bus and went to Mount Vernon. Went to Walmart. First thing we did, Moppy had to go poo. Chloe went in, used the bathroom, and waited, and we broke up. The third psychiatric. Second one was at the smoke shop. She wanted cigarettes. I was like, fine, get your cigarettes. I was going to get you 5 cartons of smokes in one giant bag of tobacco, and you can roll. She has problems. So I was like, here's some dip to add to it. So then afterwards, what happened was, third time was over makeup and another mini psychiatric break and makeup. And I was like, wouldn't someone consult with me on the ferry or on the bus about makeup? Just get it. Put it in the cart. Let's go. Then our fourth one at the Walmart was the thing about chips. So I was like, just grab 2 bags and let's go. I have a weekend. So boo! Damn Patriots. And then what happened was I go, and by the way, I picked it, got some whiskey, won't say where, but anyways, not on this island, thanks to people. So then what happened was I went ahead to what's that loving word? Anyways, we got a TV antenna, didn't work. Supposed to go to 100 miles, didn't even reach it. We got Canada reception, 3 channels. I was like, next time I'll use my phone. On the way home, I left my bag on the bus. The lady told me everything's there. My phone charger is in it, so my phone's dead. Not that I'm missing my phone. Anyway, so what happened was I called up, made some appointments. I got to make some calls tomorrow. Anyways, so what happened was me and Chloe, we decided, right, Chloe, that I'll tell you the story. So Friday night, I'm talking to Sister Michelle until my battery went dead. Then Chloe's like, you're throwing up. You have alcohol poisoning. Calls up 911. They come out. Sheriff talks. First, they deny my service dog, violation of my rights. Sheriff says, oh, I'll bring him up. Oh, I'm not bringing him up. So I basically challenged the hospital. Well, anyways, so Friday night, I'm at the hospital. EMS takes me up. Nurse comes in. I'm here to run an EKG because you have coronary artery disease. As I told my father-in-law last night, I don't need an EKG. I'm not fucking paying for it. Lady leaves. The lady comes in. Doctor wants us to issue a CAT scan. What the fuck for? Be gone with you. Lady comes in. I'm here to do an MRI. I said, read my lips. Fuck you. I ain't paying. Nurse says, no, do you feel safe at home? I said, sometimes. Depends on what the thing is. Another nurse comes in and says, it's protocol for you to wear a gown. I said, it's protocol for me to tell you to go fuck yourself. Not wearing it. My clothes are staying on. The lady leaves. I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? Knock on the door. Great. Before the nurse leaves, right? And I'm thinking, doctor. She says, oh, the doctor will see you. Well, turns out, because of Chloe's medical records, they accused me of, the doctor that is supposed to be working that night accused me of abusing Chloe, which isn't true. So I said, look, that fucking bitch ass whore cunt basically violated my rights by not letting me have my dog. 2, violated Chloe's rights by saying I abuse her, which never happens. 3, I've had APS on my ass. 4, the abuse is from Chloe. And I went on and on and on, you know. Knock on the door, back to the store. Sheriff comes and talks to me. 20, 30 minutes. Says, I'll be right back. All right. Well, I'm looking up at a room where I'm in a room with a camera. I go like this, walked up to the little window, and I go, next thing you know, I pulled the band off, threw it in trash, pulled off this Band-Aid, apparently because I'm borderline diabetic. They have to check my blood level, so they were going to do it again, you know, poke me. Nurse comes in and says, you're free to go. Well, in between, I'm listening at the door, and you know, and I basically called the doctor out. So, anyways, so, what happened? So, anyways, Chloe decides Monday she's skipping her trip to town to get my bag. You know, she says, oh, I'll go get it. I said, take the TV tuner back. Well, anyways, Monday we went into the vet, charged me $37 for a 2 shots. Everything else was complimentary. I asked my cousin Dinky about it. She says, I misread where it says pricing is unfair is what I thought she said. She says that's just downright unfair. And she was angry. So then she apologized because she's on edge, because she's had a bad day. Well, anyways, tomorrow is supposed to be an appointment, right? For a social worker. They're like, oh, you have to go through it. Well, anyways, what happened was the day before Thursday, I think it was it Thursday or Wednesday, Chloe? It doesn't matter, right? Chloe calls up, bitches about her medical record. Oh, well, we'll send you a retraction letter. We'll send this and we'll send that. And we'll send you a release for you. And I said, look. So this lady calls me and says, oh, so well, I'll send a letter off of grievance. We'll send a grievance up for him. I'm like, yeah. I said, I refuse to go through your clinic. I refuse to do this. You belittle, you attack, you do this, you do that to me, all this. Well, Chloe, that night, Friday night after I got home, turns around and she's furious. Another psychiatric episode. Walks up there and tells the doctor and the nurse, look, I don't, Rita doesn't abuse me. I abuse her. She goes, look, you've disrespected me. My gender marker's male. You've done this. Oh, I would never. And then you discriminate against Rita and her dog. Oh, well, take it up with the EMS. Take it up with the sheriff. Take it up with this lady. And Chloe's like, look, I'm refusing fucking services from your hospital. I'll go to Skagit's, what she said. Anyways, I was there, right, Chloe? So then we leave, and it's like 2 a.m. Get the fuck out of here. I said, okay. Anyway, so today I'm trying to get a hold of this lady, and she's not answering. So finally I get a hold of this guy, and I'm like, I need to find out about the social worker. Patient refuses services from the Island Hospital. I said, all right, cool. And he's like, it's cool. I said, yeah, you guys can kiss my ass. And I hung up the thing, and Chloe's looking at me like, refuse services? And I don't know. We talked to the one lady who refused services. I said, your hospital sucks. I refuse to go through you. You guys won't give me copies of my medical records. Go fuck yourself. They sent me a release info. I popped it in the mailbox right away. It's already going to, I think it's Vancouver to get processed, so I'm going to have my records. And so Chloe looked at me today and she goes, are you going with us tomorrow? And I go, right on. Let's go tomorrow, baby. Let's go and get some lunch and go get that TV tuner. You stay in line in the TV tuner part. I'm going to go and get us some lunch at KFC Taco Bell, and then we'll head home. She's like, okay, we'll swing by the bank, cash her check she got from her grandpa for her birthday. So I was like, right on, baby. Right on. Right, Chloe? Mm-hmm. And so Chloe was happy about the check, but Chloe just looked at me today, and she says, you know what? Let's just go through Skagit or Anacortes Hospital because these people are dipshits. And I looked at her, and I told my father-in-law a message. I go, it's basically the funniest thing in the world I've ever heard. Tara Dinky, she goes, what the fuck are they doing over there? I don't know. The sheriff had to get involved. Said the sheriff just walked out. Said, Well, I'll get my record to find out, and I'll share it with you because it's like Gabriel said, Christopher Walken. It's not knowing what is there that's so exciting, I mean, literally, it's exciting to know that someone out there, whatever they put in there, literally, I mean, if they put whatever it in, I mean, literally, I mean, look, I refused the services the last time. The doctor's like, oh, and then they said, oh, your psychiatric appointments are canceled too. I said, oh, well, fuck that. I'll just go through that other place. You wouldn't. I said, fuck you. Yes, I will. Plain and simple. And kiss my ass. Right, Chloe? You just told me to go to the other place anyways for the psychiatric eval.
Yeah.
And Chloe's going to go through another place for her, so we're not dealing with anyone on the island. We'll buy our groceries, we'll do this, and why not, So, no, Chloe, maybe I'll have a couple tutors of whiskey tonight, but more likely I won't because, frankly, we don't know what dinner is. And, frankly, honestly, EMS was great. It was those fucking people telling me, oh, and then Saturday, Chloe puts me in a bear hug and holds me back. I was going to go out and get her some help mentally. And then, I realized today, because Chloe had another break yesterday, a big one. And Saturday, she pulled my coat came off. I ran to the door and she goes, my arm went backwards like this. My neck was like, ah. And so Saturday evening, she calls the police to say she needs an eval. But they came out. And apparently, from what I understand, Chloe's not welcome there at the hospital anymore either. Chloe said, look, we have lawyers already getting ready to sue your ass because A, you discriminated against Rita. B, your doctor you had on call basically accused Rita. C, you didn't let Rita have her dog, which is a service dog. And D, you basically discriminated against me, so go fuck yourselves. And the lady's like, in the morning. It's like, I don't care if it's 2 a.m. Oh, and those motherfuckers at EMS got so fucking ass hurt Friday night, they turned off my fucking movie. Right. Turned off my fucking movie. Nixon. Dumbasses. So, bottom line, I think when the time comes, move again. Because we're going to move off this damn dump. And it's not going to cost us $400 to move a truck this time for ferry fee. We already paid it, so we get round trip on it anyway. So we'll just load up that truck, pull it up, pull it out, and then it's $400 saved anyways. We just buy the truck wherever we're going. We might go to Oregon or we might go to Arizona or Ohio. I mean, I haven't decided, but I'm tired of this fucking state.
You wouldn't mind living in Arizona?
It was better than this shithole state. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, let's just put it this way. Okay, I love Chloe dearly. But Chloe, she called on alcohol poisoning. They found out I wasn't that intoxicated because, And then they're like, what's the dog for? What's this and this? And I told them, and they're like, dog's going to come in a crate. Then they basically said no. So then, and then they had the sheriff come in. I think they were trying to involuntary, but I told the sheriff, look, you can't hold me because I'm not homicidal, I'm not suicidal, I'm not decompressing, I'm not a threat to others. He's like, yep. I said, I've been this, and this, and I'm not tolerating this shit. They just let me go. I'm like, I'm not going through this shit. You send me home, and I will. And then Chloe wanted to go back and with her psychiatric break. But then yesterday, they were trying to do a video for Chloe's mom explaining all the records, and I'll just basically cut it short and simple. I did some research today while Chloe was with me. And Chloe says, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, look at this. She looks at it. She says, oh my God. I said, there's special codes in medical records. Her code is, once the diagnosis of Asperger's, get disability monies. It's in every fucking record. They're basically saying Chloe's basically not autistic. They're saying Chloe's narcissistic. I give, And so, So I basically said, I'm not dealing with this doctor, right? The doctor was like, oh, thank God Rita's gone. I can finish my interview with Chloe. You know what? When I basically told that nurse where to stick it with that doctor, they released me. Chloe told me outright that it's because that fucking doctor didn't want to deal with me. I'm too aggressive. Sheriff came in because it was a threat. I said, really? A threat? The lady looked at me. I was completely sober. I said, really? A threat? So I turned around after Chloe and I said, I'm going home to get a drink. Chloe said, okay. I drank a couple shots, went to bed. Got up in the morning and, like I said, Chloe was trying to hold me back. And finally, so yesterday I was trying to do a video and she finally went ape about her records. And I finally talked to her today. I said, look at your records. She looked at all her records. I said, look, mail. This is a fucking thing. You're letting Satan basically treat you like shit when you can't understand that this is what's firing you up. If you just believe in the Lord, believe in things that are getting done, everything gets done and you don't have to fucking worry. I mean, what do you think? So tomorrow, I'm going to tether this to my computer soon. Finish up my spreadsheets for the month. 31 spreadsheets to do. I'm looking around. Chloe and I got into a movie last night. We got into 2 starts. We have to watch the third one again. Part 3. We fell asleep on it. It's called The Stand. Now, at first I thought this is pretty good. This ain't bad, but actually, better than I anticipated. Really better. I saw part 2. And I was like, what are you? He says, oh, nothing, turned it off. I said, what is it? He said, The Stand. I said, oh, I don't even remember, But anyways, I thought I'd share that with you all. But frankly, I thought that was really cool, That that they turned around and said, patient refuses to be seen or needs treatment in this hospital. So I said, okay, sorry everyone, I'm just checking my email. So because I basically asked a question and the guy's like, well, you refuse to be seen here. So I was like, well, if you're saying I refuse to be seen here, then I refuse to be seen here. So I guess I'm fucking gonna give it up, So I was like, whatever. And Chloe's like, don't even let it dwell, don't even worry about it. I mean, I love Chloe enough to know that, Chloe is completely and thoroughly right, right, Chloe? I mean, I wasn't trying to belittle Chloe in my video. I was doing an offline vid because every time I tried doing live, it basically was like, internet connection not stable. Anyways, my sister Dinky today, she's like, oh my God, basically it was like, you got to be joking, right? She's like, what the fuck, And I'm like, you know what? Big deal. It just means Chloe and I can go have lunch together, right, Chloe? And we don't have to worry about some shithole dumbass telling us what we can and can't do, I mean, literally, us women out there, literally, and Chloe is realizing right now that she can't get angry, right, Chloe, over gender markers. It's stupid. Literally, I mean, she's got a lawsuit she can pursue because they basically have put him and she and he and she and he and she. So they mixed gendered it. It has to be all she. Secondly, their gender marker needs to be female, but everywhere they went, it's male. I mean, literally. I told Chloe, when you go to a hospital, you always check your wristband. I told her today. That's why I looked at mine when I was there and I pulled it off through the trash. I was like, I'm not fucking being here. Literally. I mean, I basically was like, I am not fucking being here, And that's the thing. I mean, alcohol poisoning, no. They took me up. They said, oh, Rita agreed to it. And I'm going, huh? I don't remember it. If I did. But I told that lady on the phone, I refuse services because A, those fuckers won't give me my records. I mean, I go into Confluence. I go into Columbia Valley Community Health. I go into the Wenatchee Hospital. I go into, that's a Confluence thing. Or any other Confluence, they're like, here's the copies of your current records. Whereas, you go to Samaritan, you can get your records right there. Whereas, they're the, it's policy, we need to have our, it's policy that you want to hold people's records. And then they tell me that I didn't give my records to them. Well, they can go fuck themselves because, frankly, my hospital records in Oregon and Samaritan and Confluence and everything else is my records, not theirs. They're not going to combine it all together. They can go kiss my ass. And so, technically, I am getting irritated and I'm getting upset. I mean, literally. And so technically, I mean, the reason, I have a lot of whiskey under the counter and I'm not touching it. I mean, literally, I like 4 Mike's Hard Lemonades on Super Bowl, and I ate plenty of chips and the little Smokies we didn't touch. And, chips are all gone except for like one little bag of something or other, I think. I mean, I finished up a lot of chips today for lunch. But you get the idea, right? I mean, literally, Chloe is, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. I mean, literally, Chloe basically, Chloe, can you come here a sec?
I can talk through here. People can hear me.
Fine. Tell the people about what you said about standing up for something.
You have to stand up for yourself.
Exactly. And Chloe's proud of me because I stood up. I mean, she told me she's proud of me more about the whole gown incident, didn't you? I mean, literally, I basically said, nope, not going to wear it. You're not putting my stuff in the bag. I'm basically keeping my clothes right here. I stayed on it. I was wearing a sweatshirt and a hoodie and stuff, and I got home, and, I was just like, I slammed down a couple shots. Chloe said, what happened? I said, where's Moppy? And lo and behold, Moppy was happy to see me, so technically, and so, I mean, I told the doctor as I left, I said, look, I'm not paying the bill. I said, kiss my ass. And they had the sheriff there, which I didn't know there was a sheriff checking to see if I'm safe before leaving. And then, we're going to check dog. We're not checking dog. And I didn't even know there was a sheriff there. It was just like, what the fuck, And I just was like, you know what? My dad was laughing. He's like, you know what? In some ways, you have to put your foot down and say no. I mean, he says the hospital wants to do these tests. I mean, they didn't even do a breathalyzer. And, the doctor, I mean, literally, they have a psychiatrist on call that they keep on call. But the psychiatrist wasn't on call because he didn't want to deal with Chloe, so they didn't go through him to admit her to the hospital. So I said, look, I told the sheriff, the DMHP or DCR has got to sign in. He says, yes. They didn't sign Chloe in at all. They just had the doctor's signature. And then he said, did Chloe get on meds? I said, fuck no. So I was listening like this to the door, giving the bird the camera, and the doctors and him are talking. And it's like, yeah, you do know you violated the DCR protocol with Chloe. She's like, I didn't know anyone would notice. I'm going, notice? Bitch? Notice? He's like, yeah. Secondly, you had to have a DCR do voluntary involve. You're going to contact the DCR, which we know it's either this guy or this guy to do it. Oh, well, because she's had a run-in with both of them, and she doesn't like the jackasses, and frankly, she's not a threat to anyone, and I don't know why I'm wasting my time here. I got other things to do. And then I sat down, and I'm listening from a distance, and the nurse came and says, you're free to go. And I go, all right. And I think what happened was, honestly, right, Chloe? This is what I think happened. We talked to the lady the previous week, Monday through Thursday, right? Complaining about your records, right, honey? I think we got Chloe's medical records on Wednesday. Yeah, we got it on Wednesday. Remember, it was Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So Thursday, it's when it happened. She put in the computer, refuses services at that island Thursday. Lo and behold, my appointment was canceled. They didn't tell me appointment canceled. So I called to check on it, like, yeah, whatever. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, it's canceled. Why is it canceled? Chloe's just listening because I use a computer phone. And it's canceled because patient refuses services at blah, blah, blah medical center. He's like, you got any complaints? I go, hell no. I'm going to go get lunch. You guys can kiss my ass. Thank you. You're welcome. Click. I mean, literally, that was all it was. It was a big, well, you guys can kiss my ass type attitude, And so, frankly, I'm going to grab a C of there's any water real quick. Well, yeah. Basically, it seems like might be discrimination is what the lawyer said, or it could be just basically bad luck that they don't want to deal with me. Any way to look at it, I think it's funny as hell. I mean, literally, I think it is funny as hell. I mean, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I think it's funny as hell that they have to turn around and tell me, no service, Because, frankly, that's the way I see it, you know? And, so basically, it was just too damn funny, literally. Literally, you know, I wasn't there for seeking treatment. I wasn't there for any. I was like, what the hell? I mean, I know if TJ was around, Tara J would be probably in the same position I was, a little intoxicated, going, whoa, you want an EKG for what reason? You want a fucking MRI for what reason? You want a fucking CAT scan for what reason? You want fucking chest x-ray and back x-rays for what reason? I mean, the hospital is empty, so it's like, literally. So, you know, and then I found out what EMTALA was today, and I was like, oh, because they had to fill out this and say Chloe qualifies for mental. But, you know, when the sheriff said Chloe didn't get medicated, she's like, what the? I sent her for it. And he's like, look, I don't know if Rita has full release, but Rita knows more than you. You needed to listen to her, but instead you got angry with her. So you're at fault. Now Rita hates your guts. Let her go. Cut her loose. Let her go home. She ain't going to do any good here. And the longer you make her wait in a room, the longer you're charging for a room. What are you going to charge her for? Blood pressure? The room rent? You know, trying to get her into a gown? Look, they can't charge me for a gown because of it. They can't charge me for checking my blood because Nana did. They can't check me for blood pressure because I refused. They can't charge me for anything. So technically, the doctor, when I get the medical insurance information and the bill, I'm going to just see if it's AMA, because I said to the lady, look, I told the nurse. And when she said, oh, Dr. Such and Such will be here, I said, look, I said to the nurse, I said, look, yes, I feel threatened at home at times. I said, I'm not suicidal, homicidal, decompressing. Get that through. I'm not fucking anything. She said, oh, okay. And then the nurse is next to me, can I get you into the gown? I said, no, I'm not wearing no stinking gown. Put my foot down. Oh, okay. You want a warm blanket? No, I'm nice and toasty right here. I got 2 layers on, my shirt on, my cami on, my bra on, my pants on, my fucking sweat thing on. I'm nice and toasty. Don't push me. I said, don't make me fucking walk out that door and go home. Oh, well, the doctor needs to clear you for leaving. Really? When they told me the doctor, I said, I ain't dealing with that bitch-ass whore after she screwed up Chloe's medical records. What do you mean? She did everything by the book. Bullshit. She violated the DCR protocols. You violated my service dog protocols. You violated Chloe's gender marker protocols. You violated that. You think I abused Chloe. Well, the sheriff said, look, APS has been, I heard the sheriff say, look, APS has investigated Chloe for abuse. Rita signed out of that because the one that's being abused is Rita. Oh, well, Chloe would never do that. And then the sheriff said something about Moses Lake. I mean, I literally heard her go, oh my, I mean, she was swearing. And the guy said, look, cut Rita loose because Rita has nothing. I mean, look, she said, did you find a bed for her? And the nurse like, no, they don't want Rita because she's got a service dog. But we don't have the dog. And he says, look, I just checked on the ADA law on my phone. You guys, EMS guys, we all violated. And when she sues, we're each going to be fined a big amount of money because, I mean, it's like TJ. TJ's got service dogs. If they refuse TJ's service dog, TJ would go after their ass. And literally, I know TJ would. TJ's like me. I don't fucking tolerate those type of politics. Because TJ, I think, is a pit bull. Oh, well, it's a pit bull. We can't take it in the ambulance. Where's mine? Oh, it's not a service dog. It's a Shih Tzu. I mean, literally. I mean, if you go to the Washington State Human Rights Commission's website, they use a service dog. Right, Chloe? It's a Shih Tzu. You saw it too.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Shih Tzus are getting to be more popular for service animals.
Yeah, they are.
And so Chloe's sitting there going, what the fuck? So when Chloe basically got mad, she was furious. She's like, those motherfuckers, they basically did that to you. So they tried to bill me for this, bill me for that, bill me for this, bill me for this, bill me for this. Sheriff came in, did that doctor there. Chloe came in, oh, do you need help, Chloe? And she's like, no, I want to talk about you abusing Rita. Oh, we would never do that. We have respect for you. You better respect Rita or we're suing. What's that group's name? I already called them, Chloe, when I got home. Oh, yeah, we're suing your ass. Woo, 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 woo. Lady basically kept giving business cards saying, call this number, call these people. You still have those business cards, Chloe?
Mhm.
We're going to call them up and bitch them out about the ADA law. Because the sheriff, and then Saturday when the sheriff came out, he was inspecting me for bruises. And he said, hey, I'm so sorry about the service dog. And no one thinks my dog's a servant. He's just looking like, hey, pup, how you doing? He's like, hey, don't pet me. I'm working. I'm working with mom. And the guy realized, I'm just sitting there and he's looking over like, booze? No. No booze? No. Not drinking? No. Where's the booze? Hidden. You're not drinking it? No. Right on. I'm happy for you. And I'm going, let's go talk. Comes back and said, Chloe, look, next time you do this and it's reported within 4 hours, we're hauling you off to jail because we can't have this. I mean, we already know you're, and that's the thing. I mean, look, everyone knows. I mean, look, people say I shouldn't be financially taking care of Chloe's cigarettes or razor blades or shaving cream, but shaving creams and razor blades something I need. So what the hell? I mean, that's how I see it. Cigarettes I don't smoke, so I can say, Chloe, next time she's getting a fucking bag. We're not using coupons. Those coupons, it cost me like $40 for 6 packs of cigarettes, $48 or something with 6. With $1 or $2 off coupons. So it still was like $48 for 6. I was like, dude, $3 more, we could have got you a fucking carton, and she's like, but she had that break in. She basically was furious. I mean, she just went tank mode. She went total tank mode over to the fucking, what do you call it? The, clinic, it said, we're not dealing with you motherfuckers. Well, Tuesday, today, I was like, oh, look. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I can go to lunch. And the guy's like, you're going to lunch. It's like, why not? I don't need to deal with you dirtbags. I mean, literally, Tara sits there and she's like, oh, you're a sweetheart. Yeah, well, you know what, Tara? I'll tell you this, okay? I want to be straightforward with you because I've never, ever said anything negative towards you or Corey. Never have, never will. My love for you and Corey means the world. Same with Moppy. But I will tell you this. Between losing my bag, having Chloe have her psychiatric episodes, and everything, I got a little tipsy. I'll admit that. But I think Corey and you would do the same position where they want to run every test. If you had your insurances, I know what yours is, but I won't bring it up. It's none of anyone's business. Now, if they wanted to run every test under the sun just to get money, wouldn't you turn around and say it's not heart related, it's not diabetic related, it's not this related, it's not that related? Why the fuck should I be paying? Literally. And then what would you do if the county sheriff from Multnomah or Washington County and Oregon basically came there, huh? What would you do? You'd sit there and go, what are they doing here? He didn't even explain it to me. I mean, the sheriff and I shook hands and we talked and he just left. After I explained everything, he just says, cut her loose. So, there's nothing they can do. And by the way, I always check the court records just in case and see if there's something in the mail. He'd have to give me a citation. He never did. I mean, literally, they want to put this down as a psychiatric check. Well, they can. But, last time I told them I wasn't dealing with the dumbasses anyways, right, Chloe? I said pretty much I wasn't going to be dealing with these dumbasses who turned around and said, well, we need to discuss what, man? I mean, literally, the DCR has to authorize a voluntary involuntary. That's how it always works in the state, or DMHP. That's the DCR is the new name for it, designated crisis. They can't. The designated crisis responder has to be on hand. Instead, we live on an island, so it could take 2 days for them to get out there. And that time, your crisis is over. I mean, literally. So Chloe's like, should I go to Skagit? I'm like, fuck no. I mean, literally, I'm not dealing with these dumbasses. I mean, literally. They want to say I refuse services? Fine, I'll go somewhere else. I mean, it's literally, few services are not refused services. I mean, when I got back to the house that night, Friday night, I grabbed a couple shots, grabbed a couple tins, went out, and I found a bathroom on the way, one of the public bathrooms, used it, and then went home. After going by the clinic to complain, Chloe basically ripped a new one. But you know what? I'm proud of Chloe. She stood up for herself. She literally stood up and said, look, you basically wouldn't allow, I mean, I know TJ and Chloe don't get along, but I think TJ would sit there and say right on to Chloe, basically saying, listen, you little motherfuckers, you turned around, you violated this, this, and this. I mean, I remember saying basically at the clinic, if TJ was around and you denied her dog, she'd be going after your ass. And literally, they're like, well, contact EMS as chief. contact the sheriff, contact these people, please don't sue us, please leave, it's 2 in the morning. I'm going, you guys gotta be fucking stupid. I mean, literally, I even said, if it's heart related, I'll die before I get seen. Plain and simple.
If I had any physical problems, they'd pretty much force me to wear a gown and then get crisis team involved.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes, Chloe. I mean, literally, this is what happened. So today, I'm just telling you, the whole episode's going to Chloe had some psychiatric breaks, and literally, and I apologize to Tara, but yeah, I basically was putting my foot down for being not charged $10,000 for hospital bill for. I mean, they're going to charge me $900+ just for a fucking room for 30 minutes, which I just sat on a bed. What are they going to do? Change the paper out, put new sheets on it? I mean, they're going to charge me $900 for it? I mean, literally, if that's the case, they should just basically let anyone put on credit on Medicare, quote unquote, just joking, Tara, a hotel room. I mean, literally. I mean, you're renting a room there, basically, for, it's in, I mean, literally. I mean, Samaritan was pretty bad, and this hospital bad. I'm not dealing with these dumbasses anymore. I'm not. I mean, I got a thing that said, oh, you owe this people. I just submitted, took a picture and submitted to my people, and they're like, no problem. Another one came. I said, no problem. Third one came, no problem. And that's the thing that helps me out with my creditors, because, I mean, I talked to a lady the other day before my phone went dead. I said, hey, she's like, you're not entitled to pay these bills. You're not going to. I said, I got a bill for $700. Didn't say AMA. AMA is only, I basically told the guy, if it's this guy, I'm not dealing with it. It's that guy. You're making me wait all night. Well, yeah. I'm like, you know what? By the time he gets here, crisis is over. I put my shoes on and walked out the door. He's like, aren't you going to? I said, I'm not signing any papers. You see, secret is if you don't sign those papers, they're at fault. The doctor even told me, well, if you go home and kill yourself, it's your problem because we can't take you because you're a service dog. Yeah, this time around, I mean, Chloe was there. She saw what happened. And, so Chloe's like, are you going to have a drink tonight? And I go, yeah, I don't know if I will or won't. Frankly, I shouldn't, because gotta be up in the morning early. I gotta be up at like 5. I did sleep. I mean, Chloe and I, this is what happened, okay? So this morning we were supposed to go out and go get the phone, the charger and stuff. And I was like, I looked at the clock and we're supposed to get up at 5. We both fell asleep. So it was like 7. I fell asleep, but I had 3.5 hours, 4 hours. I was like, it was like 6:40. Dilated, woke her up. She's like making her breakfast. She says, you want to go? And I go, what's the temperature outside? She checked. I said, dude, what's the thingy? She said, oh, it's like 12 degrees out, wind chill. I said, you want me to go out in that fucking frigid weather? No. Climbed in, rolled in with dilators in me, fell asleep, got up, rinsed the dilator to like 9 o'clock. Went back to sleep, got up at 11:30. And Chloe says, oh, I feel great. I'm like, yeah, you should. You had hamburgers, and she made up 4 hamburgers, ate 3 for breakfast, and then left one out on the counter for 8 hours. I'm like, I ain't eating that. Might be food poisoning. So, all of a sudden, I was like, so then what happened was Chloe decided to, eat it for lunch, and I'm just like, okay. And so, but it was just too damn funny, it was literally funny. I mean, honestly, no one in their damn right mind is going to give us hell right now. And if the sheriff wants to give us hell, let him. Sheriff doesn't want to give him hell, let him. I mean, they already know what's going on. They don't care. Literally. They don't do their job. That's fine. They're doing their job. They basically, the one guy I respect, well, there's 2 in the department. Actually, I respect them all. They have never been disrespectful. They're like, are you okay, ma'am? I'm going, yeah. I mean, the one guy's like, hey, Rita, how you doing? So I'm like, I didn't even ask, why are you here? And I was just like, what do you want? Why? Oh, well, are you okay? Are you feeling too sorry? I'm like, no, I've had a bad night. And I explained it. He goes, oh, yeah, I'd have a bad night too. I'm like, look, what would you do if you can't charge your phone? Your nitro's in a bag. Your tobacco's in a bag. He's like, Dip, I'd be furious. I said, yeah. you know, and I didn't paint, Chloe says, oh, are you painting me a bad person? No, all I said was, with Chloe's breakdowns and everything else that happened, that day was shit. The next day was shit. Sunday, well, it was better. We got our laundry done, and then she called 911 on herself, and they're just like, look, next time you do this, it's auto jail in a 4-hour period, by law, and just don't do it. And I'm like, yeah. Sunday, Chloe had a little breakdown. Now I finally said, calm down, and then we watched the Super Bowl, and Monday she had another breakdown. So I told my sister Dinky this because, Dinky's giving her opinion, but it's not good, This morning, by the way, I got up, right? I was under the blankets. I got up to go pee, and I'm like, the whole we're in a basement apartment. If you look at it, it's, a level like this, but they built the apartments like in a way that you got upper floor by the parking lot, and then you got to go downstairs to other units. And so when you look out the window, you got some guy's mini hobby farm right next door, a deer that's always in there. And then, literally they're just like, well, when that nurse said, oh, what a cutie. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chloe. We respect you. Chloe's like, and Rita, we respected her too. We respected her wishes. We let her out. She's like, why? Well, Rita wanted it. And frankly, between her and the class of the doctor, Rita made the right decision. I looked at the supervisor and I said, yeah, well, I did too. And she says, I'm proud of you because frankly, and she went into Chloe's record and she's looking at it. She's going, Chloe's like, look, I've been accused of abuse with APS and everything else, blah, 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 blah. She's like, is that true, Rita? I go, yeah. And she pulls up mine and I'm going, I don't know. But basically, and then I talked to someone today, right, on the computer phone. I said, yeah, Chloe's having smoke. He said, is it against the law to refuse that? He says, well, did they say patient refuses? I said, yeah. When did you say it? Thursday. I told this lady that she can't give me my medical records right away. I refused to go through her shithole hospital, and they discriminated. I explained why, and he's like, yes, discrimination. So. So, I got some Grizzly Mint, wintergreen, wide cut this time around. Let me get that email. So I was hoping the email came in from that one lady, but it seems that lady basically is avoiding me. So I was like, oh, well, the hell with her, I would like to have an explanation. So, like one time, the email that I was looking for, that me and Chloe were talking about, right? This one lady, I got an email. Hey, Chloe.
So you said we're not going anywhere tonight?
No. I'm not getting a cigar. You said it should be spent wisely on groceries.
Yeah, we're going off island tomorrow anyway.
Come on over here. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the Chloe Spice. I'm proud of her. You proud of me?
Yeah.
Are you proud of me?
I'm proud of you.
Well, what are you proud of me for? Cutie pie? What are you proud of me for? Talk to the camera for a minute.
I'm proud because you stood up for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Chloe's always telling me, I don't want to wear the fucking gown. I sat there, Chloe wasn't there, but I was like, look, I'm nice and fucking toasty. But then Chloe sat there, she chuckled today. She's like, patient refuses services. Well, Chloe refuses services there too, but she refuses at Compass too because they're dumbass jackasses. And that's the thing. The guy wanted me to go through Compass, found out Medicare and said, cut her loose. And then that social worker, I guess they're all afraid of me.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah. When we basically, Chloe says, we're suing you, they were like, it's 2 a.m. Can you go home and get out of here?
Yes. Foot in the camera.
I was wondering what that smell is. Must be that toe jam.
Your socks stink. Your socks stink.
I gotta buy some more. But yeah, literally, Chloe was so angry. She went up there. I've never seen a woman so angry like Chloe. She just went up there to basically say what she had to do. Right, Chloe?
Right.
And they basically were like, we We always treated you like a woman, Chloe.
That's
Treated
right.
you like a woman? Come on. I mean, literally? Did they really treat you like a woman up there?
They do what they do is discrimination behind your back.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, look, they put he, she, him, husband, partner, husband, his partner's drunk, his partner's her partner's his partner, and then they put sex male. And I told Chloe, don't let the gender marker bother you because the lawyer says that you can sue because they basically put he, she, and then, I mean, the current records we got, female. And then Chloe got mad Saturday about her hospitalization and smoking point. I just showed her today male, and I said, just don't let it get to you. I mean, look, I looked at my wristband, and I just pulled it out. I was like, fuck this, I ain't going to be here. In a matter of minutes, the nurse came and said I was free to go.
Mm-hmm.
You're being discharged. I'm like, okay. I mean, apparently the doctors can have the nurses pre-screen you, and if you're not that much of an emergency, they just throw you out. But apparently, if you're too drunk, they want to hold you for involuntary,
Yeah.
And so, So, but anyways, me and Chloe's plan tonight, you're going to have a smoke soon. Is I'm going to log off soon. But there you have it. Chloe, I'm proud of you, by the way. And today, Chloe is still laughing, aren't you, about patient refuses. We both refuse services, I think, because we basically told them, remember when I told them that there's shithole policy about getting medical records every time you're there? They're like, you got to request them. Well, I will request them. Time I get my records. I mean, look what Chloe did, okay? Chloe records were issued for the gender marker male, right? Well, we never requested the next set of records from the time she had the one time she went in there for a food bowl and they gave her fizzy soda and then sent her out. Here, have a couple cans of soda out the door. What was the other time you went in there for?
I forget.
One was a food bowl and then the next day it was something else. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she went 2 days. It was like one day was a food bowl and the other day was something. Anyway, it was like 2 days back to back she went there and they gave her some it was the doctor gave you a cocktail of medicine, right?
Yeah.
And then one day it was soda. So there you go. You see how incompetent these people are. A can of soda for some indigestion or whatever. I know Chloe's it was for your stomach, remember?
Yeah.
Because you were eating something and it gave you so much trouble the hospital took you up there. They thought maybe it was a stomach virus or something, or measles. They said it was measles, but when EMS came in for me, it was they didn't have their little respiratory mask and little air tanks on. It was just like, oh yeah, with Chloe it was. And that was the night they had to make me move the thing. And when I got up there, they discharged Chloe, and Chloe's like, oh, they gave me some medicine. The next day she went up there by foot for fizzy soda, and I said I'll be in tow, so I went up there to get her, and they're like, oh, she's ready to go, and we went home together again. I'm like, what gives, I mean, literally it was like, what gives? So, man, and it was, I don't know. When I'm not, and if the doctor puts in non-compliant, well, guess what? I was, because I'm not paying their bill because I'll pay the bill, but I'm not paying for tests that I don't need. People are thinking, oh, is that vodka or is that water or is that wine? Water. I mean, I walked today. I walked over to the park, and to talk to Chloe. Chloe's like, "Oh, I want to go to the mental hospital in Oregon." I'm going, "For real? No." I mean, I tried calling him, phone dropped, so I got to call him back and talk to him. But otherwise, no. I mean, literally, Chloe doesn't need a mental hospital. What she needs is someone that can look after her for autism, not Asperger's. Diagnosed Asperger's. I mean, every medical record says that. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, when I told the sheriff this, he was a former psychiatrist. He goes, yeah, they do that because they don't want Chloe getting money. He says, I don't know what your disability is. This is, I'm mildly retarded. You're joking. No wonder why you can't talk straight. I'm talking straight with you, dude. You got a problem with it? I mean, whatever him and the doctor talked about, they just released me and sent me home. I mean, if I could walk home, I mean, I stopped at the sheriff and I shook his hand and said, "Goodbye, sir. Have a great day." And he says, "Bye-bye, ma'am. Ma'am, have a great night." And I go, "I will." Well, Chloe is furious. Like I said, just booked it like a bat out of hell up there. She's like, "Let's go. We're going back up there. Suit Moppy up." And when that lady saw my dog, she's like, "Do you need to be seen, Rita?" I go, "No." But Chloe's like, "I want to talk to someone." And she picked up that phone from them, and they let her in. She spoke, and they're like, "Rita, we thought you were a threat." I said, "A threat?" "Yeah, you were basically telling us the dog." I said, "Yeah." When she looked up Chloe's medical records, which, hold on a sec. When she looked up these records for this first time she was seen, they basically posted some crap. The doctor basically said that, you know, did a lot of lies, and then it was not tearful, but she said, "Oh, Chloe's borderline, but I think she might be something else." I mean, literally. And then it says she's going voluntary, so the doctor, that the DCR doesn't need to be anything. The DCR has to sign her in. And then it says I was completely intoxicated and then agitated, and it cussed me out and left. Well, I did cuss the doctor out. So, you know. And then the patient and I can benefit from counseling, which we tried. They won't pay. And then it talks about spiritual needs and basically staying with me. And Chloe's like, "Look," Chloe said they fucking wanted to. One of the things that really irritated Chloe, which I challenged the lady on, was it states right here, assisting patient with reinitiation of medications. Doctor found out that the sheriff, no meds were issued. Got kicked out in 4 days, and it says placement issues to the homeless shelter that she went to in Seattle. I'm sorry, but you know, then they say he, and then the patient's partner, and he, and partner and husband, and you know, and I'm transitioning to female. And Chloe's like, "Rita's post-operative, dumbass." So she is female. And I'm like, "Oh, we're so sorry." She's like, "You got everything wrong in my record." Yeah, the other record basically. I told them we were both female. Well, yeah, but no. I mean, yeah. I mean, you did. We're both female, but they put in patient still got penis in your record, and transitioning to female. Transitioning. No, I am not transitioning to female. I mean, literally, if I get my record and says male on it, I'm suing their fucking asses to the fucking kingdom come, because frankly, it's bullshit. I mean, literally. I know some places say you can't have your records changed until you get the surgery, which is bullshit. And that's why the lawyer wants me to get my records to see what's in it, because he said, "Look, you were basically denied your dog by the sheriff, the police, and the EMS." Now, I know TJ probably would know more about it because he is EMS, same with Corey, but I think, honestly, you don't deny a woman her service dog, literally, or a man, literally. And so technically, you know, and so they're like, they wanted to put Chloe in there. And then they basically said that Chloe said that she wants a diagnosis of Asperger's to get diagnosed from disability money. I mean, that's every fucking record. And then it says we reviewed all her old records. The lady couldn't even explain how they got the old records, literally. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but I got to turn the heater on. There is a problem in the system, and it ain't Chloe and I. It's fucking the mental system is broken, so they're keeping all these records for mental reasons. And, you know, and then her other record had discrepancies. Chloe went in there for inpatient care. They put, "Chloe needs help with outpatient." Now, I don't know the whole story. I wasn't there, but I'm not going to go into challenge the people that got her gender marker right, did everything right. I mean, they went by the book, and Chloe said Skagit was really downright nice. But the lawyer said because Chloe treated with the respect and dignity at Skagit, this place didn't, she can sue this place. And are you pursuing it?
Yes, I am.
And because of it, I mean, look, they put male, they put female. The hospitals other down the line said all male. I mean, I mean, literally, it's just bullshit. So, anyways, so coming up, I will be doing 31 spreadsheets. I will update this offline. I might go to the library for it. I do got to get my computer booted shortly. to run some scans. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Leave that in comments, nice and neat if you want. Thanks for watching, and please smoke them if you got them, and enjoy every puff.